Hello. We'll wait to let some people get in here. I didn't set it up, so it'll just be when people get here. Hey girl. I'm gonna share it real quick so that people can come and watch this. Hey Melissa. Hey Jill. Hope you guys are good. Mods, if you're in here for the mods, you don't have to delete anything that pertains to, me. Like, I can take it. I want to have a record of things that are said. So in case, you know who comes in here again. Hey Hope. Hey Kelly. Glad you made a live. Yeah, I'm early. But yeah, obviously if something is crazy, you guys know what, if there's like spam, because I didn't really set any. I need to do that actually. That's really not smart. Hey Professor Pug. So I'm going to do that really quick. I just kind of set up some stuff for the totally spaced doing that. I usually subscribers only. I always set the slow mode because you guys know how those ones can, well, they're just like one right after the other. I always feel like this kind of like blocks them. So you can, it's just 10 seconds, but it does seem to help. Hopefully it's not too much of a bother. All right, that's all set up. Hey, Kevin. Hey, Northern Light. Kristen. Hope you guys are well. Glad you can make it. It feels like morning because I've just it's just been a long morning, but it's already 1:30. So, yeah. All right. All right. Okay, I did that. Please share if you guys can. I would really appreciate you sharing these in Delphi groups and wherever you want to share them, wherever Greeno's, anyone that he has left might be able to see it, because I'm going to show. Sorry, my eye is hurting so bad. I was like taking a shower and lost my freaking contact. So it's somewhere up in the eyeball and it won't come out. So I couldn't put in any other contacts. So I got to wear these old glasses that don't even fit my face. It's very uncomfortable. And there is a silent troll in here. All right. Let the fun begin. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Vern. Vern after reading. It's been doing some good stuff. You just want to drop in and say hi. I'll be watching this video after work. All right, sounds good. Thank you for all the videos and for the support that you have shown to me, along with Chaotic, Hoosier, Chris, and just everybody, Professor Pug. Everybody knows who they are that have been supporting me behind the scenes and in front of everybody, and I do really appreciate that. It is much appreciated. So last night, must have been while I was already in bed, Greeno went on his true crime news, and not on his channel, but like in his Facebook page, and then just like dropping all kinds of comments in my live streams. Y'all know that I showed the proof that he does not have a protection order against me. So of course, when faced with the truth of his lie, he's got to double down and try to twist it into something else, to where he filed it in the wrong county, just the typical. But he put the petition that he did file, which I'm about to show you, and then you'll be able to see like it's the same one. It's if he filed it in a different county, then why the heck did he file the exact same one with the stamps and the seals and everything on it? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So far, I have left a message with Tippecanoe. I called Miami County, nothing there. Like I said, I left a message with Tippecanoe. You have to file it in the county that you live in. So I don't know where he lives. And so I've just been calling different counties that are in and around Carroll County. He was in the Miami County jail at one point, so that's why I called there. But I'm not finding anything. And obviously I put my name into, because in Indiana, there's a registry. There is a registry for registering anyone that has a protective order, a restraining order, they're referred to, a no contact order. These things are in a registry, and any old soul can just go right on to IndyGov, and you can look up to see if the person has a protective order. I have 0. He has past ones. They are expired or dismissed. He has 5, and then he has an active one in Florida. That's, what is that? 6-0 for me. It's embarrassing having to call and bug these circuit courts all over Indiana. Because it's just, I don't even know what to say. But yesterday I called Carroll County Circuit Court and asked them if they could send me documentation, because he's going around and saying that, that he has a protection order against me. And I know that it was denied. They told me that last week, but I wanted a record of being able to prove it. And so she sent me the proof, and I'm going to show it to you here in a second. And I got a lot of laughs out of it yesterday. Just the bold-faced lies that he put in there are cray-cray. Like, he also, if you go and watch Gray Hughes Investigates, in the very beginning of his show last night, he got one as well, and it is full of lies. And the thing is like, I'm sure those shows of Grey's Lives are still up, and it would prove that it was false. He said that Grey threatened to break his neck and commit suicide. It is ridiculous. It's just absolutely not true, and there is a record of, like, what was said, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. Um, I gotta pull before I share my screen, I gotta pull this live chat up. I wouldn't wanna miss anything. Hey, Jamie Hicks, how are you? Um, she Jamie Hicks has a channel, and she posted I think it was from a few days ago, but it was quite comical, but it's a serious problem, so it's kind of that oxymoron of a thing of, like, seriously funny, but it reminded me of what I had said. She said, "If he goes and joins, like, a candle community," and it just got me so tickled yesterday. It made my day. But she was talking about it, and I had said the same thing in a live. Like, I think it's in the Greeno 1,000 subs and Greeno humbuggery. When he goes away from the true crime community, I will leave him alone. If he starts a crochet channel or making mud pies, then I will totally leave him alone. But when he is preying on this community, who I feel we have a responsibility to protect. And but I do recommend that you go and watch her alive, because she talked about some things, and I think she's right. A lot of the Delphi community um, that got on YouTube are not really, like, we don't get, and I'm in that, like, it was helpful for me. We don't get this trolling, like, Delphi, or, just this, like, YouTube world. Like, we don't get it, and so, people like him can perpetuate their grifts on us because of the just a naivete. Anyways, go watch it. It was really good. Hey, The Stand, glad you're here. But it would be helpful, like she had talked about in there, like, her trolls, if they make a video about it, like, to explain it, of, like, what the fuck is going on, like, what is going on. So, all right. Yeah, he irks my entire soul. Yeah, I totally feel you. Southern lady, hello. Hope you're good. Um, all right. So, I'm just going to share my screen, and we're just going to go through this. Little I've made a little slideshow because I have to put in all this extra work, because I don't want to even dox anyone that's publicly commented, like, and the people's names that are on here, I have asked their permission. So just so you know, let's just get to the first one, and then can everybody hear me okay? You can see the screen. Big enough. Everything good? You guys can hear me? Just like a yes real quick. Okay, Professor Pug. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Chaotic. Y'all just gotta go check out her channel too. We have some fun on there. We have these late night lives that are super fun. And it's like such a bonding time with even like the chat and just like everybody that comes on. It's so fun. Okay, this right here is my email. Just to kind of prove there's just things that I'm gonna do and I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna show this lady's name. So you can, if you think that I have spent all the time to fake this, then that's just I can't do anything about that. Um, he is the one that does that perpetuates that onto the community. But this is just so you can see that there's a trail of so here's the email. Attached is the petition and the order denying the petition for protection order filed in case number. And then it says Carroll County Circuit Court and their address. So, and then you can see there's 2 attached files. So you can see this one and then this one. So they're in this is the same case. This is not anything else except for this same one. This is me. I'm not going to show my name, even though he has multiple times. No protection order. It is not. So this is the website you can go to search for protection orders. No contact orders, protection orders, did not turn any results. Okay, so this is the petition that was filed. Okay, so you can see it has the sticker on it. It has March 29th. It has the date. It has the Carroll County Circuit Court, clerk. Everything is on there. This is a legitimate filing, all of that. So it is a petition for an order for protection and request for a hearing filed by a person seeking protection. Greeno says that he is a victim and I am the respondent. I'm not going to show my name. And so that he's filed this against me. He is the petitioner. I am the respondent. And he is a victim of stalking. I am a victim of repeated acts of harassment. And then he says that I, the respondent, has committed stalking against him. I have committed repeated acts of harassment against him. I'm 43 years old. I do believe that is correct. So at the time, he checked the box for the incident of domestic or family violence, stalking, sex offense, or harassment happened in this county. I live in this county, and he was living in this county on March 29th of 2022 because he was in the jail. So that is the address that he has listed here. Can't believe I have to do this. The respondent attempted to cause physical harm to me. The respondent threatened to cause physical harm to me. Okay. So the respondent, me, I placed him in fear of physical harm, is what he is claiming, and that me, the respondent, committed stalking against him. The respondent committed repeated acts of harassment against me, and he has listed his incidences. So January 26th of 2022 in Sarasota, Florida, he put my name, aka Mel Roberts, organized the placing of a tracking device on my fiance's car with the intent to locate me and have individuals cause harm to me and place me in fear for my life. If you go to the episode that I did with Crime Geek and Mom Geek, I'm pretty sure that's like in the title. You will be able to hear the story on that. I did know about it at one point. I did know about it, and they called me in a complete panic. um, because he was they were all of a sudden gone, and their car was just sitting in a parking lot, and they had no idea what was going on. They believe his past, the past, what you do in the past, it does predict until you make an absolute change. And like you absolutely have to make a change for more than just like 10 seconds. It takes years to you should like it just shouldn't be trusted. So they were scared. They had seen the proof of what he had done to other women, and they were terrified. And I did talk to them on the phone, and they were in the middle of trying to call and figure out, and it was just a really scary time for them. And I could hear the fear in both of their voices, and it was really sad. And, so I guess, like that is it's a half truth. But then we go to January 16th of 2021 in Lafayette, Indiana. My name contacted Lafayette PD and advised them that I was suicidal and requested that they force entry into my place of employment and check on me. Police came to that location and determined all was okay. That is a bold-faced lie. That absolutely did not happen. I did not do that. He's lying, and it's it can be proved, that it's a lie. Like, um there is a record of like all calls that would be made to a police department. I could find on Broadcastify, I can pay for the archives and see if this is actually true. But I know it's not true. You know what I mean? Like, so, but it can be proven false. It's just ridiculous. So that's number two. Here's where it gets real funny. On Halloween, so 10/31 of 21 in Battleground, Indiana. I just figured out where that was last night. I didn't have a clue. Let's see. List my name, followed me via social media to arrive at my location where I was with my son. Followed me around. I advised her to leave me alone, and she said that if she sorry. And she said if she wait, she said that if she couldn't have me, no woman could. I'm sorry. And said I'd die if I ignored her. Absolutely false. And to pull your child into it and is sick. I did not, nor have I ever followed him anywhere. I have never been anything. I've met the dude one time at a court hearing surrounded by people, and he creeped me out. And that is the end of it. There is nothing, never would be. He's below me. Like I would never. But yeah, this is what he has claimed that he has put in this petition, and that I approached him out in a public place with his child. And the sad thing is that it's just wretched to do that, like here is a little kid, and it it didn't happen. So how do you prove but the thing is like he would have to prove that it did. I would never do that to a child. Um have to be like a witness to the truth in a court of law. Can you even imagine? Um it's disturbing, and I think it says a lot about, him. But I will, again, this is false. This did not happen. It is, um, ridiculous. No no woman could. Like, who says that? And, "You'll die if you ignore me." Like, what? Like, it's so ridiculous. So, that's this page. Let's keep moving here, keep trucking through this ridiculousness. Um, so he's put an attachment on it. I don't have that. I can't even imagine what that is. I am asking the court to order the following relief. The following requested relief may be granted immediately by the judge without a hearing. However, if the petition is based on harassment alone, the relief may be granted only after notice to the respondent and after a hearing to be held within 30 days. So he's checked the box where it says prohibited the respondent from committing or threatening to commit acts of domestic or family violence, stalking, or sex offenses against me. Prohibit the respondent from committing or threatening to commit acts of domestic or family violence, stalking, or sex offense against my family or household members whose names are taken off. Prohibit the respondent from harassing, annoying, telephoning, contacting, or directly or indirectly communicating with me. Order the respondent to stay away from my residence, school, place of employment, or other place which is the employment. So apparently I would need to have stayed away from the jail, which he forgot to put on here. Located at True Crime Investigates, social media pages, Greeno Productions. Order the respondent to stay away from the following locations frequented by my family and household members, which may include a residence, school, or place of employment. He's put Crime Geek, Greeno Productions, True Crime Investigates, all social media pages from those businesses. Please list all the owners or lease signers at my residence, and he's put his name and then my name. The following resulted relief may be granted immediately by the judge, but the court must hold a hearing. So we'll see what this says. I don't know. Nothing here. The last thing says, order the following additional relief necessary to provide for my safety and the welfare and safety and welfare of my family or household members. That she may not contact us on social media outlets such as YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter. This kind of sounds like his stupid little like intro. What does that say? Instagram and any other social media platforms. So, I do not contact him. I talk about a true crime case, that is him. So I do not I have never contacted him. I actually have the proof, like I asked him to leave me alone. This was in 2021 when he got out of jail the last time. And he had done that, like trying to raise money for his bail. And he said, the whole bit about let me get out so I can help get justice for Nicole Bowen and Ray Hainish. And that just infuriated me because he is using the names of two victims and two families that I hold very dear to my heart and I love them. And he's using them against this community to raise money for bail. That was absolutely disgusting. And I let him know. And then I have the messages. I said, please leave me alone, to which he kept doing, and I've read them. If you go back to my first live, I read them. I think at a later one, I showed the proof of that. But I do not contact him directly at all. This is a true crime case, and he is the topic of the true crime case because he is a true crime case. That's just point blank period, the end of it. Let's see. This was what really, really concerns me right here. Prohibit the respondent from using or possessing a firearm, ammunition, or deadly weapon. He has checked this. Order the respondent to surrender the following firearms, ammunition, or deadly weapon to a specified law enforcement agency. And he has wrote any firearms she may have. That is, that's concerning. Very concerning. And this was what I was afraid of, that he was trying to do, so that he could do harm to me. That's how I feel. And I think that there is nothing that I have done to, am I hurting his grift? Probably. I hope so. Am I doing anything else? I'm absolutely not doing anything else. So that is why it is concerning of what his motivations are. Whoa. Whoa, got crazy. Okay, so this is the end of the document. He has signed this, and this is it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at, this is what he posted 9 hours ago. He's put my name, Mel Roberts, Cold Truth, seems to not realize there's more than one petition in more than one county. This is the kind of stuff that a stalker does. She is obsessed with me, question mark, period. Should the real truth come out, you're a stalker. But if you look at this, I think I had one where I zoomed in on it a little bit more. No. So now I just read you that other one. Okay. That was the petition that the clerk of courts from the Carroll County Circuit Court sent to me. This is the exact same piece of paper. So it has the same little approved down here at the bottom, which is just a file form, like you approve, that it was like electronically filed into the system. I need a drink. But if you look at it and you go back and you compare it, so take a good look at that. So you see, just pick out 5 things on this page that you can find on the other one. And then we'll go back and look at the same one. This is the same one. And I'm sure he's going to say, that he just filed the exact same one in other, in other courts. So the problem with that is this little area right down here would be different. The stamp would be different. Notice how he didn't show you those things. And then he's, just putting out his defamation of my character, these things that he's saying that I have done. He's actually putting it out on something that he has identified as him. True Crime Investigates. He identifies that is him in this thing that he shared right here. And he has also defamed my name, because this is absolutely false and it can be proven false. So he is telling lies about me. I am showing you the truth. We got this document. You can see it a little bit more here, where this is the top of the page. Okay. Here we go. Look at the bottom. I know you guys probably can't see it. Take a screenshot of it, zoom in. It says OJA-PO-0100 approved 72. Read something by Indiana office court service 719. Okay. They all have this on them. So let's just go right back to here. I know it's hard to see. OJA-PO-0100 approved. Yeah, I can't see that. It says read by Indiana office service 719. Yeah. So I mean it's because what he's claiming is that he filed it in the wrong county and now it's been filed with the right county and wrong county. Oh, you're in for a treat. So this is on my post proving that he does not have a no contact order against me. And this is his reply 11 hours ago. Here's some more. It says she is failing to show the other one filed months later in another county. It was denied. Quote, until this cracks me up. Until petitioner is released from the custody. I'm sorry. Until it's just so ridiculous because it's like he's in jail. Like he's literally in jail. So it's just ridiculous. Okay, let me try this again. Quote, until petitioner is released from the custody of the sheriff at the conclusion of his sentence. I'm sorry. Petitioner may petition the court to reopen the request concerning an order of protection. The court finds that petitioner is currently incarcerated. It is not placed in any immediate danger from the respondent. Respondent requests transfer. End quote. Okay. Is that a thing? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to find out now. It's just that I've been calling all of these places and it is embarrassing to have to do that. And yeah. So yeah. Okay, here we go. He says someone comments to him, True Crime News, you won't win this one. And he says to that person, just say, I'm the one smiling through all of this. She is hiding so much regarding all of this. I have a private group where I have listed all of the things going on behind the scenes. Bottom line, she is the stalker. And well, guess I'll make a video when the next couple of phases are played out. Then I will gladly stand up and say, y'all got duped. Again, I don't know how I could possibly dupe you with court documents. Yeah, I show my work, so to say. So, you can just, I mean, who knows what that's going to be? Should be titillating. Someone says to him, the only people that have been or will be duped are the ones who believe you have changed. That's, yeah. Yep. This was on Burn After Readings. Awesome video that I suggest everyone go and watch. I said thank you for sharing. You had some real spot on comments in my chat the other day. Thank you for telling it like it is. And then let's see. So he says, I think I'll just share all of these videos around. Seems like the more people talk about me, the more interested they seem to be to come watch my content. Thanks for the review. And I said, great idea, please do. Why would I say something like that? Because if I have said it all along, if one person can be saved from being a victim of him, whether it be a victim's family that he contacts, and then you saw what Michelle Barton in the last chat, you saw what she has posted. She is a mother of a victim. There are many others. And the thing is that like they have enough. They don't need to be bothered by this stuff. We should just handle it like on our own, you know? Like, I am not going to call up Ray's family and ask them to make a public statement against him and tell what he did to them, because Ray's dead. They're never going to get to see him again. And that is why, but those are the reasons that he can continue with this perpetuating the, onto victims in this community, is because normal people are not going to request that of a family that has lost their loved one. Just not, it's not going to happen, like, Burn After Reading says, True Crime News, a new catchphrase for every time he makes it all about himself. That's so Greeno. I really like that. And then he says, True Crime News, by the way, is that supposed to be a lame attempt at reverse psychology? I think he's totally right. Like, it was like, oh, well, like, I don't, yeah, it speaks for itself. He says, True Crime News says, Burn After Reading, you'd be surprised how many people are laughing at the obsessive behavior towards me. If you go back in my videos, everyone, that you will know my heart and the reason why I have been doing this. If people choose not to believe my intentions and my motivations for doing this, covering this true crime case of the grifter that is in the true crime community in my state, and I have shown all of the court documents and gone through his criminal record, just like I would do for Richard Allen or anyone else. This is just what we do. So if you have a channel, it would be the equivalent of you being sued by, fill in the blank, Richard Allen. Like, I'm trying to think of some cases, and my mind is drawn a blank, is like if BTK and, whomever commits a crime, if they could sue you for stalking them for reporting on the true crime case that they are. It is the exact same thing, and it's just ludicrous. So Burns says, I'm sure you got some lemmings who might be Mr. Firefighter, or, oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Most Feared Bounty Hunter of the South. No, give me a second to get it right. Iraqi war vet. No, that's not it either. Dang it. That one was funny. He says, I would never join the military. Second, I was not a firefighter, just assisted in volunteering for a local department. So that profile was created by an internet troll. Well, isn't that convenient? Except it's you posing like you're in the picture. And I had to request the company shut it down, because they were doing what everyone else does and just trolling me. The media was so stupid to realize that. No, there is no retraction on any of the articles that Burn After Reading read on his first Greeno video, which I highly recommend you go and listen to too. And the thing is that Burn said it really well. Burn After Reading did so he wants to tell me what these other investigative journalists, like these actual, like they actually are, like they work. Liz Owens made an entire like a series, like a whole video, like a whole broadcast on him, because he was like a con man in the bounty hunting thing, and like exposed him and that other guy that he was working with that is like considered a domestic terrorist, for Pete's sake. She reported on him and what he was doing at that time. And then the other one was so it's just more of him trying to throw his like, slant on the truth, I get I don't even know, but, like, with this, with what he's done to me, like, he instead of just like, "Okay, you're outed," like, the truth and the lie. Like, the truth is you do not have a protective order against me, and I mean, if I get one, I'm gonna call. I've got a few little counties that I can call to verify, but the fact is that it does not show up in the Indiana.gov registry. I have no contact order, no restraining order. I have nothing. Like, I've showed you what I have. Um, Now has he done that? No, he's shown you what I have, and it's also made him look real dumb because it proves that I am telling the truth. Because he didn't even, like, notice those little details that will give it away that this is the county. Like, it's just ridiculous. Is that all I have? Yeah. These are just a few of, what's been going down in, yeah. So, hey, Incog. Hey, Justice Serve Daily, Becky, Knee Pats. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you for being here. And on another note, last night, it was posted in one of the Delphi groups. Catherine, if you're in any of the Facebook groups on the Delphi double murder of Abigail Williams and Liberty German, you will know who Catherine is. And she died. And she was someone that, like, we didn't always agree, and we talked on the phone. I'll never forget the first time I called her. Like, it was my first time to call Canada, and I was just unawares at how expensive that was until, like, I got billed for it. And so we'd figured out a way that, like, she could call me. And she is one that, like, I was looking back on Facebook posts, and she always took the time to hit that, like, of just yeah. So that is some sad news. And I know that her and the other admin of that group were very close, and she is feeling that right now. So my heart goes out to her and to Kath's family. um it was just sad news. And yeah, she was hilarious. She was just, anyone that talked to her or had interaction with her, you just got always, just the back and forth. Just she, we may not have always agreed, and especially in the Delphi groups, but she definitely, like, um and I was talking to someone last night, and I'm like, I had kept meaning to get around to asking her about a certain FBI profiler and if that was who she had been talking about, when we had talked the last time we had talked, and I didn't get a chance to ask her. And I didn't get it. I didn't. And in this life, like, you never know. You never know when. I saw. I don't want to say her name publicly, but I believe she's an admin of Delphi Dilemma, and I saw that she had, posted that uh, maybe a week or two ago, that she was in the hospital, and because of, like, the monitor, she couldn't have her phone, but it didn't seem like it was gonna lead to this outcome, and so it was just kind of a, um yeah, I just wanted to, kinda just we talked about Greeno, like, she would be proud of me, um, for, trying to educate and, protect people, but yeah. Hey, D. The denial page. You want me to show that again? Did I not show that? You know what? I think I might have left it out. So I'm so glad I saw that. Let me go back and look. Did I really? Oh my oh my gosh, I did. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Yeah, that's like kind of the whole point, isn't it? It's on my community page, but you're right. Like I meant to show that. So let me pull that up really quick. Where is it? Give me just a second. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Um, Definitely thank you so much for pointing that out. Like, what was I thinking? Okay. Let me take this comment down. So here is the denial. So he's the petitioner. I am the respondent. It was filed on 3/29 of 2022. Order denying petition for an order for protection. Order denying petition for an order for protection. The petitioner filed on the 29th day of March 2022 a petition for an order for protection. The court, being duly advised, hereby finds as follows. Other reason, it is therefore ordered by the court that the petition for an order for protection is hereby denied. March 29th of 2022. So it was filed on the 29th, it was denied on the 29th, and it was approved and ordered by the Honorable Benjamin A. Diner, Judge. Entered March 29th, 2022, Carroll County Circuit Court. There's their sticker, or what is that called? Help me. And copies are going to be sent to Anthony Greeno at the Carroll County Jail. So this is let me go back just for thoroughness sake. What was that? And go back here and so this was the one I wanted to show. So you see these two, like the petition for protection and the order denying the petition, are in the same file, like sent to me from the Carroll County Circuit Court. This is the basically like a paper trail, if you will, like that she sent them to my email. I received them. I'm showing them to you. I showed you the petition for protection. Is this filed? It's got the clerk of courts stamp on it, stamp. And then this is the order denying that I got in that same file. There it is for everyone to see. Yeah. But yeah, so there is the order denying it. Yeah. But thank you for pointing that out. I did mean to add that to this whole, thing here. Like, this is the petition, that's the order denying it. Here is the paper trail. All the lies, like same paper, like he's just full of crap. Am I like going the wrong direction or what? Yeah. Order denied. Yeah, please hit the like and please share this. I have tried to be as transparent as possible. I am, like I know that people can find my name. And for those of you that have seen my name, you can only imagine how that I'm like the only one. I mean, I'm probably not the only one, but definitely like in Indiana, like it is a unique name. And like that's he's doing that on purpose. And just like he did last year when he put it out there and then doubled down and like said that he wanted me to know what he had on me, like what my address, my phone number, and my name. And the if you look up, and we did a whole little live about doxing, and what that is. And like, if I wanted to take, for instance, Sleuth Intuition, like he goes by Sleuth Intuition online. And it has pissed me off to no end to see people using his real name, because that is doxing. He does not use his real name online. He doesn't use it anywhere on social media either. So by putting out his real name, it is doxing him. And that is not okay. When people use their name and they connect their name, their like actual name, to their channel and their online presence as a creator, then that is not doxing. Anyone that knows anything about Anthony Greeno, who also likes to talk about himself in the third person, I'm Anthony Greeno, True Crime Investigates. He connects his name to his online presence. He is on this platform. Gray Hughes, like that. What is not acceptable, and that I have not done when I have shown his court documents, even though they are a part of the public record and anyone can go and get them and they will not be redacted. I chose to redact them because I feel that that is doxing as well. And that was my issue with Graz and what Graz did. And I know why he did it. He can say whatever. He can, take down my comments that I make. But the truth is that the week before, Graz put that same paper. It's the same one. Let me pull it up too. Hold on. See if it's in here. Yeah. I gotta find the one. had my name on it. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So you can see I blocked out my name, but he did not. He left my name on there and he showed a court document though. So, like he wants, and that's fine. Whatever, whatever, dude. Just whatever. But if you look at this one, you will also see that it is the same number series. Okay. Just want to point that out again. I know it's kind of difficult and it's really blurry, which I think was, done intentionally. But yeah, he showed that. And you can also, I think it's seen on this one here, where it's the same document. You can see it says the cold truth in Greeno. He has a restraining order against her. She shouldn't be doing live streams about him, right? He doesn't have a restraining order against me. So, but I left this on here so I could prove that I'm the one that went in and put the, my name just in case anyone could actually see that. But it's the same papers that I've been showing. So Greeno sent this to him. We saw on the one paper that it says that it was a copy of this was sent to Anthony Greeno at the Carroll County Jail. Okay. So he sent this to Graz. He's sending this around, and this document is absolutely defamation of my character. That is not true. I did not do those things. And this is what's been happening, just real disturbing stuff. There was some other ones here. I don't think that one was. That's not what I'm looking for. This is where I say, oh, please. We both know it does not cost $800 to be on YouTube. I think, like you can just kind of read that and whatever. I'm trying to find. Here is him on a different live in a chat, saying that, so this is just like the lead up to it. Someone asked if I got arrested for a PO, and I didn't. And then yeah, I can't show it because I didn't take that name off of it. So I won't do that. But yeah, so yesterday, I was just trying to like stand up for myself, and but it's like he went on a campaign against me because he wants me to apologize for supporting True Crime Maria. Like it's just like some like weird stuff that I don't really understand. Chaotic and I like had him on, and we, I don't know. It's whatever. If they want to do whatever, just trying to find that one. Gosh. Hold on. My stance on it has been, pretty much the same. Like he has been, she accused, this is just how I see it she accused him of some things like close to a year ago. And then she's been gone quite, like she hasn't said anything. And then it was just like 8 months of Graz like continuously harassing her, in my opinion, to like bring it back up. And like she hasn't been, he wanted her to admit, or show the proof or whatever. So then she finally just like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna. And then she started to fight back and stand up for herself. And she had sent me some things, and but I knew that I didn't know the whole story, and that like the whole, and just in my opinion, like, get the whole story out there then, and like it, or not, like it's up to you. And it shouldn't matter. He repeatedly on a live like kept saying that he was going to ruin myself and Kristen behind the crime doors reputation. On this live, I have them recorded, so I have them for my records. And he said it at least like 3 different times. That was like his intention was, if we don't get in line and like obey him or whatever, do whatever he was telling us to do, then he was going to find a way to take us down, like ruin our reputations and discredit us in the true crime community. And then, the very next week, he's found a way to do that by showing this falsified petition, and then going around in chats and saying that, I have a protective order. No, I think I finally just found it. The different one where, um, yeah, so he was going around just kind of spreading Greeno's lies. And that's the only reason why, I'm bringing it up, because you can't really, if it wasn't being perpetuated, then, like I'm going to address that, because it's my character that is being defamed, because it is not true. Um, if someone has a PO on you, it's against it to address him, and you have addressed him multiple times. So I'm a clip those. I said, believe what you want. The truth will come out, which it has come out. The truth has come out. Where's my apology at, Graz? You've wanted one from me, and you wanted me to denounce somebody like over you. Where's my apology? Are you going to come out and apologize, since now the truth is being revealed, just like I said it would? Clip whatever you want. Totally fine with me. Filing for a petition for a PO is what I could have done to him, for showing my real name on his YouTube, just like you did. Then he says, whatever, Mel, you don't care about truth. I already know that from experience. And then he says a very derogatory thing to me. No one does this to men in this community, and it is upsetting. And then, like why say why, but that's just who he is. So there's that. And the truth is like, he did all this, he doubled down, and trying to find the one where I can read it, but I didn't I can't show it because I haven't blocked out, like, names and stuff yet. And so there was the live that he had up that he's, like, taken down, but I had said on there, um, "Graz, what you showed was not." Oh, jeez, I'm freaking sorry. Um Sorry about that. How can I freaking find it again? Oh, here it is. What you showed was not released by the court. Well, it was released, a copy was given to, Greeno. You did not need to show my full name, and you know that. I do not use my real name on YouTube or anywhere else for that matter. You did it on purpose. You made it easy for people to find me in real life. Did I retaliate? No. I actually told a person posting your girlfriend's name to take it down and that was not cool to name a child or your girlfriend, and it was taken down. Um, and then someone else had commented on there. It was like, so what? She supports Maria. So what? How you handle the aftermath is the problem. And that person is 100% correct. You have just put out conversations instead of giving them months to apologize and threatening to put them out. Seems like blackmail. Even though it's wanting to clear your name. If you go after cold truth, you will get talked about. Just leave the supporters out and stick to the main goal of proving what happened. Yeah. Like, pulling me into this business and being so upset and offended by me and Kristen to where you would perpetuate the bad acts of Greeno onto this community again is it's upsetting. And I think that you should apologize for that. Hold on just a second. Sorry about that. Needed to actually use their closet. um all right, if anybody has any questions, I'm not going to go back and like read the chat, but if you want to re-put in anything that you want to say, feel free to do that now before we wrap up, and then I got to get going. And I'm gonna just I have done my best. There isn't anything that I have done that I would. We all make mistakes. That is true. He likes to perpetuate that on to the community, and that's like something that like, look at someone and you can't just forget about everything, that they do prior, and look at the things that he is still doing. I showed you what he put out there. I have showed you as much as I possibly can and showed my work and tried to show you the truth against his lies. And, like, have I done is there something that I'm not proud of that I have done, and in exposing, him, or I probably have made mistakes along the way. And I will own those when I'm aware of them. As far as my overall work, I have tried to do this with integrity. I have tried to do this as if I am an actual reporter. I am not, and I have never claimed to be. I am also not in law enforcement. I am not a prosecutor. I'm not a judge. I say it in my whole thing on my podcast. Like, they're the only ones that can mete out justice. I am trying to be this, I don't know what you would call that, it's the same as what I do when I cover another case, and we talk about the perpetrators in that. And I have tried to do so with showing as much of the truth as I possibly can and breaking down his lies. I showed you the videos that he made that were completely stolen from other True Crime Daily and other networks, that he just literally put like, he stole them and then dubbed his voice in over top of theirs with CC Moore, and a case down at IU, like with True Crime Daily. Like, even this mule where I showed you where he made a video saying that there was this behind the scenes, like he was in some kind of impromptu thing, and I showed you the truth, like the lie, and then I showed you the truth. I have tried to show you as much as I possibly can, and at this point, he is he is just going to keep doing and showing you who he is. And I'm just kind of over it. Like, I don't want to keep doing like a retaliatory thing with him. I want to just show you the truth. This is it. I am going to try to release some shorts now that I've kind of like figured that out a little bit. I'm trying to gather some to where, because I know that they're lengthy. There's a playlist, and I have done, and that's how long it took. I went through every single thing and I showed my work, which takes a long time to show all of the documents and stuff. And I get it. It's a lot. And so just kind of hitting on some key things that you guys can share, if you so choose, to the community to help protect a future victim's family from working with him. Just like I wish I had done that with Ray Hanish's and Nicole Bowen's family. And I know that I have had Cece on, who advocates for Amaya Robertson. She has told you her story. Chaotic has told you her story. Incog has told you her story. Their Burn After Reading has shown you the truths. And moving forward, whatever he does with his channel, however much money you decide that you want to give him, if you want to date him, if you want to be his mother figure, or attach him to he attaches himself, in my opinion, to men too, to give himself, like, what's that called? Like cred, like usually he will try to attach himself to a credible male YouTuber. And the truth is that if I was not a woman, most of the stuff that he tells his fans, whatever he wants to call them, are the lies about, like, him rejecting me or whatever. Now, if you remember, he did the same thing to Abby's mother. He did the same thing to her. He did the same thing to Cheyenne. He does this when a woman dares to stand up for the truth. And if I were a man doing that, then he wouldn't be able to say all of those things. And I have tried to be as thorough. And if you have listened to my podcast and you have watched what I do on most every single video that you watch of me, I have anally gone through, and it's hard for me to not tell. Like, when I tell a story, it is researched. I have put that work into it, and I anally cover whatever it is I'm covering. Like, it's just who I am. Like, and I have done no different with him. It's just that there were so many court documents to go through. And, like, if you go back and you watch and listen to the lives that I did about Garrett Kurtz, Ashley Garth, Talitha Beckley, that whole group, I did the exact same thing when I went through their court documents. That's just how I do things. It is not mean anything other than that. It is how I cover true crime, and it is my right to do so. It does not, it would mean that I stalk. Like, would anyone have said ever to me that I stalked Garrett Kurtz or Ashley Garth? No, they are true crime. And I reported on true crime. It is the exact same thing that I am doing with him. I am reporting on true crime. That's it. There's nothing more to say. There's nothing more to prove. And until he is a free man, and other than defending my name and my character, and he, in one of his comments, like, questioning my relationship, and it's just, my man knows how I am, and he knows that I am not doing anything that I don't do in my real life, because I am a real person, and I put that same real person into what I do here. Like, it's just, when you tell the truth, like, I think it's a Mark Twain quote, like, when you tell the truth, there isn't anything to remember. Like, you don't have to remember anything, because it's just the truth. So it's just like, I don't know what else to say, just the end. Yeah, like, they really do need to just, like, just stop. It's um I gotta text someone real quick. I sent you a message, Randy. Um, if you see it. Oh, okay. But yeah, what I've been kind of working on, I think, like moving forward back to that just real quick is just, you know, like the pattern. I've shown you the pattern. Like, so he's just gonna do what he's gonna do. And, like, when if in the future he commits any more crimes, then like I will do what I have been doing and just reporting on court documents. Like it's the same as what I'm doing on Richard Allen. And honestly, like I don't know if I got it in me to do that, like with that case. Like, but if you Sunny has been releasing like little videos during the day, and Deb with True Crime Notebook have been releasing videos of the day to stay up to date on the court documents. For me, that's just the part of true crime that I enjoy. Enjoy the paper trail. I enjoy getting on Justia. I enjoy getting on NamUs. I enjoy getting on my case and any other like public court documents that you can send out requests for. Like just I that's what I like to do. So I will just continue doing those things. And just, yeah, just kind of like stop. People want to watch it, making the shorts. He doesn't, he's doing all this stuff because, he wants to of course, he wants to discredit me. And so I need some, like be this chapstick channel. And again, just remember that if you follow true crime, like if you watched Dirty John, if you watched Tinder Swindler, if you watched all of the other documentaries on con men, like I'm really not doing anything different than them. I am doing it a little bit more anally, and I don't do a very good job of condensing things. Because I think when you tell the truth, you tell the whole truth. And so when, like, I don't even like it, and I don't know how to even do it. It's just not in my vocabulary. Like when you read like a news article and they have summed up, like they have, and that's their job. They went to school for that. They do a great job of like they'll have a probable cause affidavit on a murder, and then they will like write a article based on that probable cause, and they will kind of sum it up and hit key points. What and they do a great job, and most of them attach the entire document so that you can read it as well. But they don't like have to anally go over it like I do. Like that is a problem that I have always had, is like I took that show your work and reference to heart. And so if there is like a document, then like I feel like the whole entire thing can be read because context is key. Anything and so like I just feel like you kind of have to, and that's just how I do things. They defend him because they feel a part of something big. They're usually lost and feel they lose community. They have nothing. Vulnerable people. Yeah. And I don't like vulnerable people being preyed upon. Daisy says it isn't real true crime if you're a misogynist also. Yeah. Hey, Grizz, how are you? Yeah. Beating up grandma, threatening to kill a police officer's family, threatens women and children. Records are public. It's true crime. How can people support that BS? I don't know. It's a I your guess is as good as mine, you know? And it's just like that if you like people will say the most heinous things about a victims, you know, and blaming victims and like and getting in and naming people out loud and like doing all of these things and then like but when you do it, it's just a weird, I don't get it. I don't get how you can be, you know, in the true crime community and then just like support a true crime case. And I just think it's kind of strange. Hey, Never Silent, how are you? Grandma watches. Well, they don't have any videos of me because I don't know him. Hey, Incog. Yeah, she did a live kind of stating her, you know, view, and she is you know, she's just one of the best people that I know. And I appreciated her saying that she supported what I've been trying to do. And the thing is like for me, that silver lining was when um because when this all started, Crime Geek and I were not she did not like me, you know, she helped him, you know, to dox me that first time. And obviously we were not, I was not, she was not my fan, you know, she was not my fan. And to see, it was unfortunate that she's had to go through all that she has had to go through. And if you go back and listen to what I had to say, and you listen to that video that I made with Crime Geek and Mom Geek, her mom, um, you know, that is a silver lining in this of like, you know, and all that she has had to go through and is still having to go through. And um, you know, the truth is this, that he is the one with the protective order, and the judge signed it immediately, and the proof of that will be shown, you know, it's a matter of time. And you know, like it is a public record as well. So that's just kind of what it is. Exactly, Professor Pug. Like we were on the phone last night. Like we talk at usually at some point in, you know, maybe not every single day, but a lot of the days of the week. So seeing that is, and all of the other exes that have reached out to me, because you guys know my heart. My coworker and friend was murdered by her abuser. And when you see the patterns and in you know, talking to victims of domestic violence, and then like if you could prevent something, like to me that is just the ultimate in giving back, is like to prevent something from ever happening, and a crime of ever happening in the first place. You know, what if someone is out there and they're just kind of wondering, and they watch a video of mine on anything that I've covered, and then they don't, and they make a decision based on that ended up saving their life. um that it just doesn't get any more, th- that is, it's no more ultimate than that, of like um paying it forward and giving back to the community. And I have said all along, like, this is the way that I feel that I can help with Abby and Libby's families. You know, he has done so many horrible things to them. And you know, and if I can like y- um, that's how I feel that I can best help them, you know, and help other victims' families. And um, if I have to get criticized, I have taken it. I don't take down the criticism that I get in my comments. I can take it. I'm a big girl, and I just want to stand up for them. And watching her grow and um, get out of that situation, and how scary it was for her at certain times of just, like, why did he get out early? Like, like there's just so many question marks still that, and then why does he want to disarm me? He knows that I have not threatened his life. He knows that that stuff is not true. He's made it up. So why does he want to disarm me? That is very concerning. And the thing is like when you do, because of Angie and my need to understand the whys, and I know that there's sometimes there just isn't whys. I'm not naive. It's just a part of my personality, and how to avoid those pitfalls in relationships, and how to help, like just volunteering my time with the shelter here in Indiana. I do those things to give back and to try to understand. And I think that when you leave this world, you you can leave behind a trail of destruction and hurt people, or you can choose to leave behind a trail of trying your best to help. And I am proud of the fact that I have stood up against him for all of the people that I have done it for, and the ones that do not want named, they know who they are, and that they trusted me with their truths, and that they are by proxy able to feel like through me they have a voice. That is really awesome, you know. Thank you, Professor Pug. Thank you so much. Um, thank you so much. Um, yeah, no children's name. Thank you, Ivy. Um, yeah, Daisy. Bye, Philip. Thanks for coming by. And I also want to say, to his family, um, because there are other victims, you know? Yeah, just sorry. Um, they are not to blame for, it's like that. You see it in, I can't stand it. I can't stand the deferred blame that and shame that people put on families because they are the mother, the brother, the sister, the child, the grandma, the mom, the dad, of um a murderer. Like I can't stand that. And to Greeno's family, like, you are not to blame. You don't have to, there's um you didn't do all the things that he did. And I do feel bad for them. I feel bad that publicly they have to keep going through this. It sucks. And there's, there's nothing that anyone, and if I ever see someone saying anything to his brothers, his sister, his mom, whomever it may be, and making them feel like they're responsible for him and like his actions, I will be furious and I will be standing up against that, just as I do for anyone else. It is not okay. It is not their fault. And no one should be, pulling his family into this. They've gone through enough in their lives. And I can't imagine what it is like to have, um, you know, this going on. It's got to be so heartbreakingly sad when, and his poor dad, and just it, it's really sad. And him using his own children is really, really disturbing and sad. And like, there there's just so much, like, I don't know. I think that's the gist of what I wanted to say is, please show them compassion. Please, if you see, them commenting somewhere, or in this in we there's a lot of us that we live here, please show them compassion and a loving heart, because they don't deserve to share any kind of like deferred blame. That is ridiculous. It's a justification. It happens in true crime all the time. People try to um it's like, no, Richard Allen killed Abby and Libby. He is the only one, that his wife, his children, nobody need. And when you see that kind of stuff, you ought to be calling it out. It is not okay. It is not any kind of, there is no, when there is a court document that says that they are charged with something in connection to the crime, then by all means. But that is not what has happened. And to blame them is irresponsible, and it's really nasty, and it's the same with him. Like, I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to say that to them, that I am um oh, thanks, Chris. You are too. You've been a good friend for a long time now. All right, guys. Well, I have to go. But thank you for joining me today. Thank you again, Professor Pug, for the 1999. You are a sweetheart. And thank you to my Ivy. You're always, like, thank you so much for, being in here and modding and chaotic. And my members, Daisy, Professor Pug, you guys are awesome. Thank you for your support. I do really appreciate it. And Lake, and I mean, just everybody that's been here and shown their support and stood up for me in other places where my name is getting dragged through the mud. I do really appreciate that. And Pigs Fly, like, I love your comments always. And Kelt, hey, thanks for being here. You just you guys are just really awesome. Grandma watches. Gaslight you, like, Philip, like, there's just Justice Served Daily. There's just so many good people that not letting some, one person spoil the whole bunch, but never admit their lists of awfulness over years and years. Yeah, it really is insanity. Hey, Lynn, Taffy, good you're here. Real Gypsy Soul, who's your cold cases? Lipsha, oh, hey, Lips. Sarah Smiles, lighting the way home, such a good mod and such a good person. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Justice Angel, Melissa, Becky, Lee, hello. All right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great rest of the week. It'll probably be a good, I've got some things going on. And I'm going to be, I'll try to be back on maybe middle of next week or something like that. I hope you guys, have a great Wednesday, hump day. Hello, finally middle of the week. But just have a good one. And thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for everyone that hasn't been perpetuating my real name out there and sharing it and buying into his garbage. I think it says a lot when you look at like his page and there's like one person that liked it, and then there's a handful of people that have donated to them. They've just donated a lot. So, and he's going to do what he's going to do. And of course he's going to keep trying to get more money and feed you this bullshit that, she's stolen his property and stuff. That's, a PayPal money pool that's built on a lie, like it's not, so you just gotta, keep standing up for the truth. And I appreciate everybody. And I hope you have a good day.